Summer School. And one of the important people to do this are the North Side Ministerial Council, and actually particularly the Irish side of the North Side Ministerial Council. The exhibition will be open today by Hannify, who's the Joint Secretary of the North Side Ministerial Council. Although I'm delighted to say we're also joined by Paddy, Lennon and Moyra Donaldson, the photographer, and of course, so we get a chance to see their work as well. I'm personally very pleased to see Mark. If you must remember that I knew him a long time ago, but it was just as distinguished to see us today. And it's great to meet you as a greatness. And I'd just like to ask Mark if he would open the exhibition.
Thank you very much, Tony, for that very kind introduction. Tony said to me earlier, in fact, that he knew me when I had more hair, which was an interesting way to begin our conversation this afternoon, which is probably true, to be fair to him. Well, I'm delighted to have been asked to be here this afternoon and to open this wonderful exhibition, which runs here at the Marketplace Theatre all week as part of this year's John Hewitt Summer School. I arrived here in Armagh, in fact, just 10 days ago to take up duty as Southern Joint Secretary of the North South Ministerial Council, the Joint Secretariat of which is based here in Armagh on Upper English Street. I come from Edinburgh, where I was the Irish Consul General, and as many of you know, Edinburgh is a historic and very cultured city which is taken over for some weeks every summer by the arts in all their forms, something which dominates the city. And I'm delighted to find a similar thing happening here in Armagh as I arrive in the form of the John Hewitt Summer School and the great week and the great programme that the school has in store for us here this week. The exhibition which you see around you and which opens here this afternoon forms a very prominent part of that summer school programme. And I think it shows us a really remarkable fusion of some wonderful visual imagery as well as the written word, centred around a theme which has an important place in our culture and has had an important role in our society for many thousands of years. And that theme is, of course, as you can see, the horse. The exhibition, as Tony has said, is the product of a collaboration by two artists from north and south of the border, Moyra Donaldson, the poet from County Down, and Paddy, Lennon, the visual artist, originally from Dublin, but now sensibly, I think, living in Wexford. The exhibition, as you'll see, traces the story of three horses in particular, the three great stallions that were the founders of the modern thoroughbred racing bloodstock. There's an interesting phrase on the little green panel over there by the door. It says that the exhibition serves to evoke the history of our human relationship with horses. And that's a very interesting concept because I think it gives us a reminder of the role that the horse actually played in our human civilization and in our human society for many, many centuries and for millennia back into the past. Perhaps in this era when we talk about autonomous electric vehicles and many, many different forms of propulsion, we forget how central the horse was to our society, to our civilization, and to our culture throughout much of human history. And indeed, it reminds us how important the horse continues to be across the island of Ireland, and the important role that Ireland plays worldwide in the thoroughbred industry. There are some remarkable statistics. We are on what is, in reality, quite a small island, but Ireland is nonetheless the third largest producer of thoroughbred horses anywhere in the world. 40% of Europe's thoroughbreds are bred here on this island. Another remarkable statistic is that we have the highest ratio of thoroughbreds to people of anywhere in the world. We have no fewer than 50 thoroughbreds for every 10,000 people on this island. Our closest competitor is Australia, which is a mere 28 per 10,000. So we're leading in that particular metric by quite a distance. And indeed, the historic connection of the thoroughbred industry to Ireland is well illustrated by the fact that the Barley Turk, one of those three great founders of the thoroughbred bloodlines on which this exhibition focuses, spent some time in Ireland, and indeed was the mount of its owner, Captain Barley, at the Battle of Boyne in 1690. I'm also fascinated by the role that the horse plays in the local traditions and folklore of different parts of the country. There's an interesting story around a horse called Marengo, which was the horse which was ridden by Napoleon. Many of the great battles of the Napoleonic Wars, from Austerlitz up to Waterloo in 1815, there were at least 3 horse fairs in Ireland which claimed definitively to be the place where the French army bought Marengo. Ballinasloe, Buttevant and Bartleby down in County Cork. There is, as far as I know, no definitive evidence for this story at all. And in reality, Marengo seems to have been purchased by Napoleon in Egypt But nonetheless, the fact that so many local communities want to have an association with this great horse, this great symbol of the role of the horse in European history, I think illustrates nicely the extent to which the horse plays so important a role in our culture and in our society historically. Moyra and Paddy have brought this exhibition to Armagh as part of a really excellent programme for this year's John Hewitt Summer School. And I want to congratulate Tony and all the organisers on putting a great week of events together for us. The Summer School pursues a very, very important objective in providing an opportunity for audiences to engage with some very significant and weighty issues, with artists and writers, and with a very wide range of speakers from different backgrounds and different points of view. The Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade and the North South Ministerial Council Secretariat here in Armagh are very pleased and proud to be able to support the work of this summer school now in its 32nd year. We support the overall programme, but as well as that, the very important bursaries, which allow people who perhaps would not otherwise be in a position to attend here throughout the week, to participate in discussions and debates, and to engage on the task of building a stronger shared community here in Northern Ireland. So there's a really remarkable programme for the week ahead, focused on the theme of difficulties in translation, involving, I know, 30 events with 60 writers, artists and other contributors. But throughout the week, this wonderful exhibition of the work of Moyra and Paddy will serve as a real highlight of that programme. So it's my great pleasure to wield the metaphorical scissors and cut the equally metaphorical ribbon on this exhibition and declare it officially open. I hope you'll enjoy it. Congratulations to Moyra and Paddy.
Thank you very much indeed, Mark. My name is McAvinchey and also the committee of the John Hewitt Society. I'd like to say this exhibition has been arranged in association with the Marketplace Theatre. I'm very, very grateful to Christine Donnelly, who has done so much to make this exhibition possible. She really is with Paddy and Moyra, and we're very, very grateful to Christine for all you've done for this and indeed for the other exhibition that we're opening during the week. The exhibition, by the way, continues in this gallery right through to the beginning of September, the first Saturday of September, to give those people in Armagh and visitors to Armagh tourists the opportunity to see it during the month of August. Whenever Moyra approached us about this exhibition, we couldn't turn it down because, we in the John Hewitt Society celebrate the life and work of John Hewitt, the poet, John Hewitt, the social activist, and John Hewitt, the champion of visual arts, both as curator and as critic. And so we welcome the opportunity to include in our programme this collaboration between Paddy and Moyra. Moyra has had a lifetime of involvement with horses, and encountering Paddy's paintings, she contacted him to propose a collaboration, and the result is this exciting partnership. We've got the stunning book, the Blood Horses book, which I gather copies are on sale in the bookshop, and of course this exhibition. And it's the book, like the exhibition, is a dialogue between the drawing and the poems, and look at the relationship between humans and horses and the effect they have on our lives and on people's love for these magnificent creatures. Now, you've seen Moyra's poems, I think, on the walls, and of course they're in the book. But we have Moyra with us this afternoon, and we invite her to read some of the poems from the book before we go downstairs. Okay. Thank you, Moyra.
Thank you very much, Paul, and thanks Tony and to Christine as well. It's an absolute pleasure and delight to be here. You've heard a little bit about how the collaboration came about. I just think it's so hot in here with our thoroughbred horses that have fans on. But I was coming back from holiday and called into the Boeing Centre and discovered some facts about the Barley Turk. And from that, it took me on a journey really to find out more about these three thoroughbred horses. And while I was writing the poems, a friend of mine said, "Oh, have you seen any of Paddy Lennon's paintings?" So I looked him up, got in touch, and what you see today is the result of that. So I love the way kind of serendipity and things come together in the arts. So I'm going to read you just, first of all, a section from the Barley Turk. The Barley Turk was born in 1680 and died in 1706. Foaled in an electrical storm, the Turk slid from his mother into a world that cracked light across his retinas. His first breath was air that crashed with sound, so he was forever after unafraid of thunder, gunshot, musket flash and cannon, all the alarms of war. For the Ghazi horseman, he was the only kind of horse worth riding, one of the fast horses of their ancestors from the east, refined down generations. See a horse bathe in the lake of itself, stand up in the air in a song of itself, otherness in the eye of a horse. What a pleasing trophy for Captain Robert Barley of the 6th Dragoon Guards, this tall bay horse of courage and excellence, taken from a fallen Turkish soldier in the fighting at Buda, then loaded onto a vessel in the mighty Dutch fleet, bound for Carrickfergus. On through Ireland with the captain, and a bit of sport along the way. The Turk wins the silver bell at the Downpatrick races, local runners left behind like heavy-footed farm horses. The Turk accepts the roar of voices and the slaps of praise as no less than his birthright. In the shape of a horse, in the shape of a story of horses, strike up fountains in dry places. Then on to the next battle to be waged for William of Orange. See the churn of mud, the water, blood, splashing up from his high-stepping hooves as he crosses the Boyne, ears pricked, eyes shining with battle light. Lend me your courage, lend me your lineage, lend me your dark eye to draw in. That's just a little bit about the Barley Turk. And when I was exploring the stories of these 3 stallions, I started to get interested in the other side, the other gender, the mares. And I say this all the time, it proved more difficult to find the history and the names of the mares. So there's kind of a resonance there in a lot of ways. Anyway, this next poem is called Mare. I am not an obedient or a dutiful woman. I never come when I'm called. When I'm hungry, I eat. When I'm thirsty, I drink. But I'm thinking of the herd of horses kept from water for 3 days, then released. The stampede to the river to be slaked at last. I'm thinking of those 5 mares who, when the prophet sounded the battle horn, the call to war, turned back despite their thirst. These are the foundation mares, the daughters of the wind, that bred the 12 royal mares that bred the winners, their genes splicing with the 3 stallions, faithfulness mingling with pride, duty with self-determination, perfect combination for passing the post first. I have dwelt in the small universe of the womb before the world, felt the power of the womb to expel into the first sorrow, the first joy, the abandonment of being. I have been the universe for you. The circle of the belly, the world, the life, the mystery of love. Have you ever heard the soft sound of a mare whickering to her foal? What whip will be led to its back? What race will it win or lose? Scanned in full, month after month, her belly became heavier, swollen until her teats began to fill and drip with milk. But as more time went by and no foal came, we saw it was a phantom she had grown, replacing the clustered beginning she'd lost long ago. When most afraid for you, daughter, I think of her lost embryo. I'd take you back into myself, every cell, each chromosome. I'd have you back before birth, before conception, all your future still ahead. I'd hold you as an imagined thing, safe. And I'll just finish with this short poem because I think Mark mentioned about the history and the history between humans and horses. I suppose this poem in some ways is kind of a plea for us to get back to some kind of understanding with nature and to look at the relations we have, the relationship we have with nature. And it's called Return. Like the viola d'amore, our heartstrings lie below the heartstrings of the horse, so that we harmonise through resonance. And there is truth that lives outside of time, in vivid dream. Raskolnikov's little sorrel beast, the boy who kissed her dying eyes and lips. Memory, perhaps, of when we were not the centre of the universe, the locus of its consciousness, not master, owner. We could yet set down the axe. Vasilij Nijinsky dances the war in St. Moritz in front of the aristocrats. He dances frightening things. Finished, he declares, the little horse is tired. Nietzsche, weeping in the piazza in Turin, weeps for the beaten horse, the beaten self. Sing me a new song. If I could remember where the bones were buried, I would dig them up. The wings of scapulas, the skulls of air, the golden saddlecloths. Reconstruct the horses, the black horse and the white horse and the horse of fire.
That's great, thanks very much. Just to say that Moyra will be reading for the John Hewitt Society as the John Hewitt birthday reading. I think it's the last Wednesday in October in the John Hewitt Bar, and she's reading with Damien Smith and Moyra.